Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here. Do me a favor, if you're not already subscribed, think about subscribing to the channel, guys. I try to put gaming content out like this on a regular basis, and if you guys enjoy this video, do me a favor, please give it a thumbs up. Now with that said, today's video, guys, I gotta be totally honest with you, I wasn't gonna make one. I got home from work and I just really wasn't feeling good. I was just eating dinner and just all of a sudden I just started feeling horrible. So I was taking it easy, taking the night off, trying to rest a little bit, and I was actually playing one of my new pickups that I got because I stopped at GameStop after work. Some cool things happened, and so I'm playing a game, and then all of a sudden my system dies. So I was like, okay, let me charge it. So I go on YouTube, I'm watching another fellow YouTuber and a friend, Steve Craig. Now, if you haven't seen Steve Craig's channel, go check his channel out, guys. His pickup videos are sick. This guy has such an awesome collection. I can't even imagine what it looks like in total. Mind-blowing. But go check him out, and he's the reason I'm making a video. His pickups were very similar to mine, and it got me so excited that I couldn't help myself. Here I am, came down in the game room and started filming. So this is a small pickups video, guys. And Steve, thanks for getting me motivated, buddy, and making me feel a little better. So here we go, guys. Let's check this stuff out. All right, guys. So here we go. First things first. This is a Nintendo Switch game I actually forgot to put in my big November pickups video, the epic pickups video I just put out 2 days ago. That video, I even said, I put things in that video I may have forgotten some of the other videos. And this is something that I overlooked again. So I just recently got this. I had it sitting somewhere different because I was going to play it, and I just forgot about it because it was in a different spot. So here it is. This is Helmut for the Nintendo Switch. Now, this is an indie game, and I couldn't even believe that this was getting a physical release. Honestly, I was not expecting it. I did see it on the eShop a little ways back, but I definitely didn't think this would get a release physically. But that's the cool thing for Nintendo Switch. It gets some of the just weirdest releases, and I absolutely love it. I love picking up these strange little indie games. Some of them are just so much fun, but it just looks super cool. I love the art style. Kind of has that like Doom look a little bit on the front there. Just absolutely love it. Wasn't an expensive game, but it was the only one they had, and who knows, it might be like one of those things that could be a hard game to get. A lot of these games like this, places like GameStop, they only send them like one copy. So if you see this out in the wild, maybe think about picking it up. I'm just saying. Okay, so I actually pre-ordered this next thing and ran into some issues a while back. I needed money on the fly, so I had to cancel my pre-order from GameStop, take my cash, and I never did pre-order it again. But what I think happened is the GameStop I go to still filled that order, because that's usually what they do even if someone cancels, and they had one of these that I seen. Not saying that there wasn't more and I just missed out on them, but they had one when I got there, and that is the Shovel Knight Treasure Trove 3-pack of Amiibos. Now, I've been waiting for a long time for these to come out. I think I had these pre-ordered like a year and a half ago or something crazy. These things are just so cool looking, and Shovel Knight is just such a cool indie game. Absolutely love it. I mean, I just, love retro gaming, so, it just seems fit. So with that, I had to get the game. I mean, come on now. So I've been waiting for this too. I've been holding off from buying this on the eShop because I knew it was coming out physically. So pretty excited to have this in my physical collection now to go along with these sweet Amiibos. And the crazy thing is, I actually forgot there's a gold Shovel Knight. Now, they did not have that. And in Steve Craig's video, he had picked that up, and that got me on the internet right away ordering a gold Shovel Knight Amiibo, because he made a great point in this video. It will be sold out, and it'll be up to $40. who knows, in a week, 2 weeks. I mean, this is how these things go, especially with Amiibos. You cannot sleep on these things. When they come out, you got to grab them or they're gone, and you don't know when you're going to see them again. But a gold one, you might not see it again. I mean, look at the gold and silver Marios. I think that was a one-off. The gold Mega Man that came with the 3DS collection or whatever. But yeah, pretty awesome, guys. I'm pretty excited about this, and I already got my order in for the gold Shovel Knight now, so it's just a matter of time till I get that to complete this cool set. So pretty excited. Okay, so the next thing is pretty awesome, to me anyway. Now, I don't have every system or anything, you know. Some people may think that I do, and some of these other people that collect that we have everything. No, that's not the case. There's a lot of stuff, tons of games, so many systems. Now, there's tons of systems I want that I really want, but I just, you know, you got to budget everything. You can't get everything you want at once. So, I used to have this system, which is a PlayStation Vita. Years back, I had a PlayStation Vita, and I had some hard times, and I winded up selling it. I sold all my games, everything. I had such a sweet setup. I had like the first model with the OLED screen. I had a external part that made it like a controller. It was so comfortable. It just fit perfect, and it actually gave triggers to the thing, like actual controller triggers. It was absolutely great, and I loved playing the Uncharted game with that. It was just awesome. Especially, this is way before the Nintendo Switch. You know, it was just a beast of a little handheld, and it was just amazing, and the future was bright for it. Unfortunately, we know how it turned out. PlayStation didn't really do a whole lot. After a while, they just kind of dumped it here, and now it's just out of production. So, you know, I've always wanted to get that back. That always bothered me that I did not have one. So I've been eyeing up of just Vita games for a while, you know, just like, man, should I start just collecting them? Because every time not every time, but when I go to the GameStop, occasionally I'll be like, hey, you guys got a Vita? And usually it's like, no, or maybe I go to a different one, maybe they have one, but it's like beat up, or, you know, just I don't have the money at the time. Just things will never seem to work out with it. But I always was like, man, maybe I should start collecting the games for it again, just to get ready, because I know that I'm going to get it when I find one. So that's what I did. You know, I barely ever see actual cases that were the right ones. You always get those like generic GameStop ones. I absolutely despise those things. But it's still better than having no case at all. So I'll take that over those. But, you know, I seen 2 games, you know, only 2 that had cases. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick them up. Now, the first one here is an RPG, I suppose. It's got to be. This system has tons of them. But it's Code Realize Wintertide Miracles. I believe that's what that says. Now, I have no idea anything about this game. It could be absolute garbage, for all I know. I mean, I doubt it is, but it may not be the greatest game. But still, it's complete. We got the game here. We got the case. To me, that's everything. Because, like I said, these are hard to get with the cases for whatever reason. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. And they had one other one, and this one got me looking originally, and that is Injustice: Gods Among Us. Now, I love the Injustice games. I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan, so this just, you know, makes a lot of sense. I used to have Mortal Kombat 9 for the Vita. I had it for the PS3 and the PlayStation Vita. Which was pretty awesome. Let me tell you, I had a couple really good games for the Vita. Still some of the best ones on the system. But I was really happy to be able to pick these up for a console that I just don't have. So I was actually checking out, and I was like, man, I wish I could test these. You know, I was talking to my buddy that works there, George, and he was like, I was like, do you guys have a Vita? You know, he's like, no. He's like, some guy called. He's like, maybe, you know, he didn't show up, but he said maybe he'd sell it. You know, asked him about selling it or whatever, but he didn't show up. I was like, oh, all right. So I was like, all right, well, I was like, man, you know, a guy walks in, I've seen him there, you know, nice guy. I talked to him, a really good dude. You know, he's actually subscribed to the channel. You know, I got talking with him before. We worked at a similar place, so really, really nice guy. Well, he comes walking in, he's like, hey, what's up, man? And he sees me checking out, and we're kind of talking, and I was like, man, I really wish I could check these games out to see if they work at least, because I don't even have a way to check them. So I'm just kind of like buying them, like, whoop, hope they work. Well, he's like, well, you want to check them out, see if they work? He's like, I got a Vita. I was like, you do? I was like, wow, cool, man. Yeah, sure. And they're like, yeah, who has a Vita in their car? Like, I don't know. I usually have a Switch in my car, but, you know, and I actually did at the time, but, you know, he had a Vita in his car. So I was like, cool, man, you know, yeah, bring it in. And then when he was out getting the Vita, they're like, maybe he's the one that was coming to think about selling it. I was like, I don't know, man, maybe, you know, I was like, I'm going to ask him, you know. That's like super weird, you know. Like I said, I know this guy. I've talked to him before, and like I said, really nice guy. And if he watches this, I just want to say, hey, man, good stuff, and thanks. Well, I was like, you know, dude, how much you want for it, man? I would love to buy this off you, if you're selling it, you know. And he's like, just, you know, real friendly, handshake, $60. Done. Absolutely done. Just no questions. The thing was in beautiful shape, and here it is, guys. This thing is nice. Now, I had the OLED screen model. This is the slim model, so a bit different, but still, these things are just gorgeous looking. And they're high quality. I mean, the other one is metal all the way around, and I always love that. And eventually I will get another one of those. But just to have one of these again means a lot to me. This is a big win for me, personally. So I'm very excited to have this, and it is gorgeous. You know, this white is amazing looking, and it's in such great shape. I mean, you know, I still brought it home, cleaned it up, because I do that with everything, but this thing is just, it barely looks used, honestly. And, you know, I actually have a game in there right now, because I was playing it. This is the game that died on me. And let me see if I can open it up. And that is Persona 4 Gold. So pretty excited about that. So that was already in there. That came with the deal. You know, we got the system, I got the charger, everything works. Got Persona 4 Gold. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the case. Maybe if I see him again, I'll ask him if he has the case. Maybe the box for the system. I don't know. Maybe he has more games. But I'd like to ask him and find out. I'd buy that stuff off him too, whatever. Really nice guy. Just want to say thank you if he's watching this at some point. Really cool stuff, guys. But what do you think? Pretty awesome. And like I said, I was watching Steve Craig. He got a PlayStation Vita, the OLED model. So I was, and it's white, and it was just like mind blowing, you know. And he is pulling out all these awesome games, and he got the Treasure Trove, and the 3-pack, and he got the Golden Shovel Knight, and just a lot of similar stuff. And it was just super, super cool. But what do you guys think about this whole thing? Let me know in the comments down below. I just thought it was awesome, and I had to make a video just sharing this stuff with you guys because I think it's just awesome. But I really appreciate you guys watching. If you're not subscribed already, like I said, subscribe to the channel, guys. I try to put content out like this as much as I possibly can, honestly. And if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. But that's it, guys. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Have a good one.